And over this past year, it's been really neat because I've seen a couple of different things happen because of God's redemptive love and the power of the Holy Spirit. I've seen one of my daughters, who's 12, she had some thyroid issues, and we saw a specialist, and at first, the specialist located a nodule on her thyroid. And there was another doctor there who was an internist, or an intern, and felt the nodule, and at one point said, "Look, I don't need to feel it. I could see it." And so we had prayed and prayed and prayed, and my daughter Hannah went and had the ultrasound, came back, and it was gone. And the doctor had said, "Look, I felt it. There was another doctor in the room. I can't explain it, but the nodule's gone on her thyroid." I've had two of my daughters this year, kind of really neat, without anyone praying over them or essentially being at church, receive their prayer language. One's 12, one's 9. And the Holy Spirit's just really touched them, and they were praying and began to speak in tongues, and it was really kind of neat to hear that testimony. I've seen God's redemptive work play out in my other daughter, because I have 3 of them, and she has been just really confident. A quiet leader is how their teachers described her, and she just makes really good decisions at school. And all of those things, all of those works in their life is God's redemptive love playing out. And it's a blessing for me to see that happen, especially in your kids. And I've seen it, in my own marriage, having a very supportive, loving wife who's very quick to be helpful and supportive when it comes to just some of the, the ins and outs and the daily grind, to, share a worship song. I've seen the redemption of God's love with the people I work. I've seen people that have been instantly set free from addiction, instantly set free from depression, anxiety. I've seen other peoples who aren't instantly set free from that, but who at times struggle through it, but they struggle through it with Christ at their side, with the Holy Spirit at their side. So whatever path that a person is restored or works through an addiction issue or a mental health issue, whether it's an instant you're set free or it's a longer process, God's redemptive work and his redemptive love is always present. It's not something that you have to walk alone with. So I've seen those things play out in my life, personally in my family, at work. And little did I know that 28 years ago, an admission ticket that was paid for, obviously with a dear price, Christ becoming man, suffering, dying, and resurrecting. Certainly that was a huge price to pay, but it was so much more than that admission ticket to heaven. His redemptive work began right there and then, not when I died and would go to heaven and someday be with him. So that's how I've seen God's redemptive love and work play out in my life as a Christian, 28 years ago when it began, and through this present day.